It's good to have goals. I have goals. I've got a goal to get to 100 subscribers here on YouTube. I only need 7 more, so make sure to share with your friends. Sometimes your goals are so successful you break records. You're able to make the Guinness Book of World Records and be known for the thing you did. And sometimes you mess up so bad that you make the Guinness Book of World Records for your failures. Like Elon Musk, who just broke the Guinness World Record for the largest loss of personal wealth. So this from CTV News from Mitchell Konsky. It's official. Elon Musk has now shattered the world record for the largest loss of personal fortune in history, according to the Guinness World Records. His loss is up to $124 billion more than the previous record. The article continues, according to Forbes, he has lost around $182 billion. Now, of course, we don't know for sure if he lost $182 billion because it could be more or less than that. Some people have estimated that he has lost up to $200 billion. But whether it's $100 billion, $182 billion, or $200 billion, it is far more than the $58.6 billion of the previous world record. That, of course, was set in the year 2000 by Masayoshi Son. He was a tech investor, and at his peak, he had a net worth of $78 billion. And then in the year 2000, specifically July of 2000, it dropped to $19.4 billion. Musk, of course, is the world's second richest man, and according to Forbes, most of that loss that he has experienced recently came from Tesla, where the values plummeted from $320 billion to $138 billion. Perhaps part of the reason that he has lost so much of his personal wealth has come from the fact that he kept selling off Tesla stocks, where, according to estimates, up to 65% of his personal wealth is stored. But when you sell stocks, especially stocks for a company that you own, you start to drive the prices down. His Tesla problems may not have been that much of a financial blow if he had not decided to buy Twitter, which was the dumbest move any billionaire has ever made, let's face it. Of course, as I have said multiple times, he is still the world's second richest man, so he can continue to spend his money like a crazy person. This, from the Elon Jet Tracker subreddit, is a wrap-up of his 2022 private jet spending and flying. He took 134 flights for a total estimated cost of $2,640,000. Dude spent $2 million on flights last year. I think I spent $0 on flights last year. But then the thing that really blows my mind was that his shortest trip was from Long Beach to Long Beach for 6 minutes. For 6 minutes. He couldn't drive from one end of Long Beach to another end of Long Beach. I wasn't watching that flight. Who knows? Maybe he took off, realized he forgot, I don't know, his Tesla, and then turned around and came back. And then one of the worst mistakes that Elon Musk made was buying Twitter, because all of a sudden he became the top Twitter account. Everyone was watching Elon Musk to see what would be his next business move, what would be his next big idea. And his next big idea was to agree with some rando on Twitter. Whole Mars blog said users with more than 10,000 miles on FSD beta should be given the option to turn off the steering wheel nag. Musk then replied, agreed, update coming in January, and that, of course, set off alarms with the National Highway Transportation and Safety Administration, the NHTSA. They had already been investigating Tesla for its fully automated driving system because regulators have pointed out that at least 14 Teslas have crashed into emergency vehicles while in autopilot. A little while ago, I briefly talked about a story of a driver falling asleep in Germany while having his Tesla on auto drive. He had some fake device that fooled the vehicle into thinking that his hands were on the steering wheel. It took the cops a long time to finally wake him up and get him to pull over in his vehicle. And that is one of the safety features. It is meant to make sure that drivers are still aware of the road. Because the biggest issue with self-driving cars is not the car, it's other drivers. Cars cannot predict what a driver will do, and if you have ever driven a car, you know that you cannot predict what any given driver will do. So the autopilot mode is supposed to encourage you to keep your hands on the wheel and to keep your foot on the pedals just in case you need to take control. There are, in some models, cameras that are watching the driver to make sure that your eyes are still on the road. So it's a huge statement for Elon Musk to decide these safety features are unnecessary. Sure, he hasn't finished testing his Teslas and he doesn't know if they're gonna work in all situations, but you know what? Let's just give him a shot. So we'll see what the world's second richest man has up his sleeve. Perhaps he'll make even more terrible decisions that will lead to more hundreds of billions of dollars lost for no reason. Musk may not love being the world's second richest man, and he may not love that Tesla is being investigated by the NHTSA, but at least this week he can hang his hat on the fact that he has broken another world record. He is now the world's most losingest man. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm only a few people away from my personal goal of 100 subscribers. So if you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and do all the things that help this channel grow. If you hated the video, be sure to send it to an enemy. I'm Sammy Davis. This was Some Dumb News. Thanks for watching.